trailers or
what she said
for Wonder Woman because of that. I want it to be good when I watch it.
The Wonder Woman in our Cosplay Portray group, Megan and I both cosplay as Wonder Woman, only different versions of Wonder Woman, and we have both purposely, for the same reason as you, not watched it.
Here's the problem with Wonder Woman, and I read an article about it, and I don't disagree with them at all. They are setting it up to fail because it is a woman-driven movie, it is a woman-directed movie, and they are trying to prove that men are the ones who need to run this superhero universe. And so, like, go watch the movie. Like, even if you think it's going to be terrible, it could be, but at least prove that people want to see a female-driven movie.
That same premise was the exact same premise they used for both Black Panther and Luke Cage, and it didn't fail.
I'm not saying it didn't fail. I'm saying, but Luke Cage is not a female-driven story.
No, it's a Black-driven story.
Okay. But
it's about the same thing.
It's the same. It's literally the minority levels are exactly the same. And to me, the problem is, first of all, bringing in Chris Pratt was a mistake. Chris Pine. That was a mistake, in my opinion. I would have loved someone else, anyone else. It didn't even have to be a big name, just anybody else. Let him go fly Enterprise into his son or something.
I don't know, because I've seen him in other movies, and when he wants to act, he can act.
Yeah.
I saw him in Hell in the movie Hell and High Water, and he was excellent in that movie.
Has anyone else watched the Game of Thrones trailer?
I was literally getting ready to move on to that. As Larry mentioned in the news, this is our last season of Game of Thrones. I haven't actually seen that trailer. What an amazing run. And I recently got to see a documentary about the first 2 seasons of Star Trek Enterprise, Next Generation. And I'll say that again, the first 2 seasons of Star Trek Next Generation. And so learning so much about the back end, the behind the scenes stuff, I have not heard anything negative, any major stories about Game of Thrones, and what an amazing run they've had.
It's an amazing storyline. You get so enmeshed with the characters. You feel for them. I mean, the Stark family, I just want to cry every time I think of the Red Wedding.
But dragons.
I mean, dragons. I mean, seriously. I mean, yeah, the mother of dragons, Khaleesi. Who doesn't love that? But I cosplayed Melisandre, so you know.
But dragons. Can't you get that on Amazon? Because I've been wondering.
You can get on Amazon.
I mean, I've always wanted a dragon person, but then again, I don't know how I would feed them. Eventually, I'd run out of enemies.
I could cosplay my dog as a dragon.
Eventually, I'd run out of enemies, and then we have problems.
Make more enemies.
I think by having a dragon, it kind of solves itself. Because, I don't want it using the bathroom of my yard. So I'm going to send it to the neighbor's yard anyway.
Oh, wait, you've got some tornado damage. Hold on. He'll take care of it. He'll singe it all up for you. No problem.
I got you. So, I'm looking forward to what happens next. Things like Game of Thrones to me don't end.
No.
And so I think there'll be something, I think.
Do you think they're going to have spin-off?
I don't know. Spin-off, video game, comic book, something. Something's game. I don't think we're done with it.
It cannot stop here. It cannot. I don't think the world will allow it.
Because
and that's become something that's been popular too, is they spin off into graphic novels as opposed to doing another series or movie.
Speaking of spin-offs, and I didn't want to not mention this, but these are 2 of my favorite characters, and you cosplay one and you cosplay. Actually, it's the same one. We know that Homecoming is this year, if I'm not mistaken. Spider-Man Homecoming is this year. And if you are a Spider-Man fan, you know that Spider-Man's had several love interests, but 2 of my favorites have been Black Cat and Silver Sable. Actually, Black and Silver Sable, where she had her own run. Every time she has her own run, I go out and buy it. There is there's a movie coming up, Silver and Black. Not even I don't know. I mean, I think the name needs a little bit of help personally. But yeah, they're getting their own movie. It's going to be directed by the lady that did Secret Life of Bees.
Okay.
I don't know who's writing it. I hope they get a comic book writer to write it. Otherwise, it's going to be a failure.
I think it's an interesting concept. I like the idea. I used to read a lot of Spider-Man comics when I was younger. And I never got to see much of Silver Sable, but I saw a little bit of Black Cat, and I thought her character was interesting. And I would like to see them on the big screen.
If they would put as much effort in, and this is a Sony property, but if they put as much effort in this into maybe a Black Widow movie.
Ooh, yes.
The world has wanted it. I'm told we're going to get one. But then articles like this come out, and you're all confused because
When are we going to get it?
Silver Sable is just another Black Widow, just with money and less trauma in her life. I mean, she's Bruce Wayne. I mean, really. So, I mean, she's as much skilled as Natasha. I don't remember their fights now that I'm thinking about it. So, I have no idea what's going to happen with either one of those properties. You guys are so much fun. You such nerds.
I don't get to talk nerd much
you.
with people, so it's really exciting when I get to sit down and actually talk nerd to someone and they understand what I'm saying. So when I talk to my mom about it, she just kind of looks at me like, oh.
Our nerds hang out.
Yeah, my husband looks at me and goes, "Are you going to be costuming today?" It's called cosplay. Yes, I'm going to be doing that.
Actually, no, he was right. You're wrong. Cosplay is a verb. Costume is a noun. Get it together.
It could be a noun, a verb.
It's actually technically not a noun. And that's probably going to change. And I know at least one person in our community is going to be
Yes,
pissed
if
off.
you can add ing to it, it's a verb. It's a verb.
It is right. It is a verb, not a noun. And there is a possibility of changing it. Cosplay is a verb, and
They're going to get with Webster's on that?
We have ruined the way that word is used enough that I guarantee it. Eventually, it's going to go into dictionaries and noun. Eventually,
I would have it there already. if it were my choice.
talk to Michael Decker. Folks, this has been Fanatics and the Fan here with Cosplay Portray. What do we have upcoming?
Upcoming, we
As far as costumes. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the cool people that are
the
important.
cool people.
Yes, the cool people.
I would like to do a Ben Reilly inspired Spider-Man cosplay.
Nice.
And Weber from Don't Starve the Game.
Right. I take it you're a Spider-Man fan. I'm so sick of him.
I'm more of a Daredevil fan. Daredevil is my love.
I hated what they did to him in the comics, I'm not gonna lie.
I love the Netflix show.
But then again, I am so sick of some of the decision making from Marvel does from the comic that's just me. You sticking with the Turtles? Mm-hmm. Now, you also have a Foot Clan costume in some way that you've had your brother wear, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, I've been having the Foot Clan. So you can be part of CNC Shredder's Foot.
That's actually really cool. And they
It's on
have a
all
new
of the
video
Disney
game
Plus.
coming out, don't they? Or is it a new movie? Or animated something coming out that looks terrible to me. Sorry, animation nowadays, literally I put it on the same level. If it's not DC level, it's just not good. And DC has just been kicking tail lately with animated. So everything has to be at that level. I wish Marvel would be more animated.
I'm a little iffy on Marvel animation. Some of it's okay, but I've never had something that I liked more than it was
Listen,
okay.
Avengers Initiative is what sparked everything that we have now. And it was good. The second one was awful. But the original one was really good. I mean, literally everything we've got since the Avengers Initiative is because of Avengers Initiative. So, that being said, I haven't seen War Hawk yet. Oh, you know, I did see it. I did like it. I don't like what Marvel has done with Hulk over the last 10 years. It's like they have this creature they have no idea what to do with. They can't get rid of him because he's so popular. So, folks, you've been listening to and checking out Fanatics and the Fan with Cosplay Portray. We're having so much fun. We can talk nerd for a while. We get lost I'm not gonna lie. It's not the first time I've got lost on nerd stuff. Check out Cosplay Portray at Extremicon. Fanatics and the Fan's going to be there. Your first place to sign up for the Xbox One. Yes.
We also have a giveaway going there too. We have a giveaway at Extremicon for the cosplay winners. They get a free digital image of themselves on the green screen. And Cosplay Portray has donated the trophy, about a 3-foot trophy, for the rap battle, which is fandom versus fandom.
Nice.
So, for example, maybe someone who likes Frozen versus maybe someone who likes the Harry Potter genre. That's fandom versus fandom. And each group is $5 each, and all that money goes to charity, and they get a trophy.
How is it we can't go through a single show without one of you ladies mentioning Harry Potter?
Because Harry Potter is cool.
Oh my gosh, Harry Potter is amazing.
Exactly.
Between him and Jason Momoa, I wanted to do one
This time you did so it's your
I
fault.
wasn't even going to mention Harry Potter. I was going to promote the booth.
I had to promote it because that's
No,
the
actually,
initial one.
if it wasn't for Harry Potter and Marvel's movie stuff, it wouldn't be a Fanatics and the Fans. I make fun of it, but in all honesty, Harry Potter to me is what got nerds talking to each other and coming out of the woodworks because everybody liked Harry Potter, not just nerds.
All age groups.
Yeah.
All people,
Yes.
jocks liked Harry Potter.
Yeah,
And they still wouldn't
it didn't really matter what walk of life you came from. It didn't matter about anything. Harry Potter just really went to everyone.
Those are
Con.